how would you guys describe the value add for traditional financial institutions and why they're looking to participate in these markets? And how would you think of the value add for permissionless blockchains?
I would call right now still like a testing phase, in the sense that, like, first of all, it's permissioned in some way. That's probably like the biggest thing, is that you're not seeing anything that's completely permissionless. But the reason they're doing it now is because you start learning things from it, right? You know, there's some interesting things. For example, Franklin Templeton, they literally just announced having launched on Polygon. And like the reason why, to me, that's like so interesting is because you're at a time where right now nobody wants to keep funds in banks. Even if they do want to keep funds in banks, they probably can't because they can't get bank accounts. And then you kind of go look and you're like, oh, here's this tokenized money market fund. Whether they accept USDC right now, what it shows you is like a future where you can be holding money market funds without ever touching the traditional banking rails. While that's like a small little step, it's kind of like the beginning of what you can kind of see something more open happening, something where you don't need to touch the traditional banking system. And that leaves aside kind of some of the other things that you mentioned, right, which is like just the transparency, the efficiency, and all those other things, which are all kind of, as things open up, as DeFi one day maybe becomes more accessible when it comes to these types of assets with big institutions actually being traded there. This is all kind of like the initial step to making that happen.